Hey, it's Michelle coming to you with some kitchen inspiration. I'm making some Chinese food tonight and I'm excited. So I have two skillets out here. I have my 5-quart Brilliant skillet, which is where I'm going to make the fried rice. And I have my 12-inch stainless nonstick where I'm going to make the chicken lettuce wraps. So this is a skillet meal type day. Okay, the first thing I'm going to do is put some olive oil in my pan here. Turn it on, let it warm up because I'm gonna start cooking my veggies. All right, so I've got lots of things here. So we're gonna start with the carrots because they take the longest to cook. Whoops, I need to move this before I wind up spilling it. And my food chopper's in the dishwasher. So funny, thought I had it out. All right, sorry, 1 second. So I'm going to use my food chopper to chop up my carrots, my onions, and get them started cooking. I like to give them a little head start because they take a little longer to cook. I always add my veggies in the order of which they cook, right? I tend to like my onions cooked a lot. And mushrooms and carrots take a little longer. So those are going in. I'm gonna get my onion in next. It's not a huge onion. Whoops, there we go. Once I get these started cooking a bit, then I'm going to throw the rice in. I pre-made the rice. Rice has to be completely cooked. In Chinese restaurants, they use leftover rice, but I didn't have leftover rice. If I have leftover rice, I will use that. If I don't have leftover rice, I just make the rice before I start cooking anything else. So that's what I did. All right, my onions in there. I want those to get a little head start. And while that's working, we're gonna get the broccoli ready. So I have two partial heads of broccoli here. I'm gonna take the leaves off, but I am gonna use the stems. Because when you're chopping them up, who cares, right? I don't really enjoy the stems when I'm cooking, when I'm just steaming the broccoli or sauteing it, but in fried rice, it doesn't matter at all. I'm not gonna food chop these because I don't want them quite that small. What I'm just gonna do is kind of give it some hacks. I'm not gonna do anything specific to it. Well, I'm gonna food chop those pieces, but these stems, but the heads I'm not gonna food chop because I don't need them that small. I kind of want them that you can still see them and tell that they're broccoli, right? All right, so I'm just using my 5-inch Santuco here to kind of coarsely chop up my broccoli. I'm gonna pull that stem to the side and use that. Oops, I'm losing my stuff off the side here. That needs about 1 more minute and then I'll add the rice, okay? Oh, I took my food chopper apart again because I wasn't thinking. I'm gonna chop up these stems. Kind of looks like celery now, right? Right. All right, so the next thing I need to do is one of the keys to good flavor with your fried rice is butter. You need butter. Okay, it makes it taste better. So I'm going to drop a hunk of butter right in the middle here. Start melting it out. Now, when I do fried rice, I usually use wild rice. This was a weird mix of wild rice. It came out really red when I cooked it. Most of the time I use wild rice that I buy in a clear plastic tub, but this was in a bag, so it was a little bit different. But wild rice has a mixture of white and brown and black and red in it, and it's just a nice combo for fried rice. I like it because it gives a little bit more texture. All right, so I'm gonna drop all the broccoli in here. So sometimes I don't have it, and if I don't have it, I just use brown rice, and that's fine too. All right. All right, so I'm gonna let that start cooking a bit because we want that rice to start frying, right? And then we're gonna add a bunch of things to it once it's fried. All right, so the next step is going to be to start making our chicken lettuce wraps, which are made with ground chicken. Okay. Just turn that on and let that start cooking. And then I'm going to beat that up with my mix and chop as it's cooking. So fried rice, you want to keep moving it in the pan so it doesn't get burnt, okay? Oops, I've got this temperature on way too high. Forgot to turn it down when I heated up the oil. All right. Got my little mini mix and chop, which is not in the catalog anymore, but it works the same as the regular mix and chop. Chicken's a little easier than sausage, which I was doing last night. My big one is still in the dishwasher from last night's sausage. Okay. All right, let's get a couple other things going here. So I need to add some garlic to my fried rice. So I'm going to press some garlic in. You don't have to take the peel off your garlic when you do this with the Pampered Chef garlic press. You can leave the peel right on it. Just open it up, pull the peel right out. There you go. Super simple. I'll put those in my container over here. All right, let's get this stirred in. So my rice is starting to get a little crispy, which is exactly what we want it to do. Once I've got a nice crisp on it, then I'm gonna add my other ingredients. All right, so a couple other things I've got going on here, and is for my chicken lettuce wraps, I have some fresh ginger, which was frozen and in my freezer. I just cut them in 1-inch pieces. I took it out and microwaved it for 30 seconds and peeled it, and now I'm gonna beat the heck out of the food chopper because I want it really small. Fresh ginger makes a huge difference in the flavor of this dish, but nobody wants a big hunk of ginger in their food, okay? Because it like almost stings your mouth. All right, the other thing that we need to put in here is water chestnuts. So I got my can opener. If it grabs your can, you know it's gonna work. Keep spinning this until it clicks. And then hit it 2 more times. And then pull the lid off. Okay, these are whole water chestnuts. Sometimes I buy them sliced. It really doesn't matter because either way I'm gonna have to chop them. Okay, they're the kind of thing that you don't put in until they're small. So we're gonna use this is a high food chopper night. I'm gonna take a 2-second break and stir my rice. Yeah, it's starting to get crispy, which is great. It's getting crispy and it's cooking the veggies at the same time. Once we got a nice crisp on there, we'll start adding all the flavors in. You don't want to add the flavors too soon in your fried rice because then you won't get your crisp, okay? Because it's going to make it kind of soggy. The water chestnuts, P.S., they are not actually nuts. They're a vegetable. I don't know why they're called. I guess because they kind of look like chestnuts. Actually, to me, I think they look like scallops. But either way, they're safe for people with nut allergies, just in case you want to know that, because my son has a nut allergy, so we looked him up years ago. And they're not actually a nut. they give a really nice crunch to this food. We're gonna get another crunch from this food with the lettuce that we're gonna serve it in. All right, let's get back over here and see how we're doing. Our rice looks good. Drying out a little, which is nice. Like I said, you want to keep turning it. Our chicken. Oops, I waited a little too long to stir my chicken, and now it's all getting kind of stuck, but non-stick coating in this pan gets it right off again, so that's good. Except that net of non-stick coating, which just leaves just enough sticking spots on the stainless for meat to give you a really nice pan gravy. That's why I did the meat in this pan and the rice in the full non-stick pan. Okay, I always do it that way. I always use this one for meat when I have to use 2 skillets. Okay, I'm just kind of chopping this up so it's nice and small. These are made out of nylon. Yours would be black, not pink. This was a Help with Cancer one years ago. Breast Cancer Awareness Month. If you haven't gotten your mammogram yet this year, schedule one now. Do yourself a favor, save your life. Please, please, it's important. Okay. Got that done. We're gonna put in our ginger and our slaughter chestnuts. And I need to turn this burner down now because I have it on too high. And we're gonna start adding some of the other things. Ooh, I did it again. Food chopper. See how many times I can put the food chopper in the sink today and then take it out again. I think that's the 4th time, so that's pretty funny. All right, I need to chop up this onion and put it into the chicken lettuce wraps. The ginger already went in. It also gets some garlic, which we'll do that next. I must have dropped something because the dog's licking my toes. Well, the dog, you understand that. He's like, hey, there's good stuff on the floor here. All right, it also smells like food in here now, right? Put the onion in here. And I need to give that a good stir. These are my old mix-and, my old measure, what are these called? Mix and chops from years ago. Red's my favorite color, and these were out many years ago, but I love red, so, you know, they're still in my kitchen. They work great. Of course, they come in white now. They've always come in white also. All right, let's give this a nice flip. Okay, I think we're getting close to being ready to put in the rest of the ingredients. Seems like it's getting nice and crunchy. Okay, so we're gonna add some of these other ingredients. The first one we're gonna add is a 1/4 cup of oyster sauce. Vital ingredient. Without it, the rice has no flavor, okay? This one is called oyster flavored sauce. 3 tablespoons of low sodium soy sauce. A couple shakes of ground ginger. Ground ginger goes in this recipe. Fresh ginger went in the other one. All right. Sometimes I wind up going back and adding more sauce to this. A lot of times it has to do with how much vegetables I put in. I did put a lot of vegetables in today, so it might wind up needing more sauce. All right, when you start making your own Asian food, you'll be like, wow, this is so good. Why do I go out to eat it? All right, I got that going on over there. The last thing that's gonna go in my fried rice is a couple of scrambled eggs. So I got this 2-cup prep bowl and my mini stainless whisk. Scramble those real good, so in a few minutes I'm gonna pop those in there. Whoops. Making a mess. I'm good at that. All right, I got a few more things to put into my chicken lettuce wraps. One of them is 3 cloves of garlic. I might just press that on the board here so you can see it. We'll be a little closer to the camera. I like to just hack my garlic in half. It makes it so much easier to use a garlic press. You still don't have to peel it, but it's way easier to use it if you hack it in half and then you kind of just put them in there. You'll see how much more you get more garlic out. It doesn't require so much effort to squeeze it. Okay. All right, let's put this garlic in. All right, next thing that goes in is hoisin sauce. I can go back to using my measure cup. We need about 1/3 of a cup of hoisin sauce. Hoisin is like Asian, it's a version of teriyaki, okay? All right, I'm gonna put that in. I like the measure cup because it just squeezes there. This again is a pink one from Help with Cancer campaign years ago. So once I have everything in this chicken lettuce wraps, I just kind of leave the lid, put the lid on and let it sit for a little while so that it really soaks in the flavors, okay? I have a few more flavors to put in. I have to put in some soy sauce, 2 tablespoons. This is one of those P.F. Chang's copycat recipes, so I got it online. I need sesame oil, a tablespoon of sesame oil. Actually, I need some of that in here too. Sesame oil has a distinct flavor. It's really good. I'm going to turn my rice way down because it's at that point where, all right, I'm going to stir all these sauces into here. And this just has a few more ingredients. Making Chinese food is all about the sauces, okay? So go to a local store that has a good ethnic section and get all the sauces: hoisin, oyster, mirin, soy sauce, sesame oil. Get all those things, and that will really make a difference. Rice wine vinegar is the other thing. So I need to put a tablespoon of rice wine vinegar in. That you can buy in any grocery store, even Walmart carries it. Actually, a lot of these things Walmart carries these days. So they do have, in my Walmart here, there's a whole section where I can get all these Asian sauces. They don't have every single thing, but they have a lot of them. Okay, the last one that needs to go in is some of this red chili sauce. Okay, I usually put in about 1/2 teaspoon. The recipe calls for a lot more than that, but I can't handle it that spicy, so I put in less. I want that flavor because those fermented red chilies are a really good flavor, but I can't have it that spicy. So that's just a personal preference. And then I'm going to wash some lettuce leaves, put them out, and we will, scoop this into some lettuce leaves for chicken lettuce wraps. All right, let's make a spot in here. Add some more butter. I told you this does require a lot of butter. It's part of what makes it taste good. And we're going to put in those scrambled eggs. Okay? Drop them right in the middle. Scramble them just like you're making breakfast. Right into the middle, okay? And eventually we're going to mix them into the whole pan. Let me double check and got in all my ingredients for my chicken lettuce wraps. I got an onion, I got my chicken, hoisin, soy sauce, rice vinegar, Asian chili sauce, garlic, fresh ginger. Okay, the only thing that needs to go into my lettuce wraps is some green onions, some like chopped green onions, which I have in my freezer. Benji, cut it out. Sorry, anytime somebody walks by with a dog, he feels like it's his job to protect the house. So I'm just going to put some green onions in there and mix it up, and then I'm all set. So basically our food is ready, and obviously the smell called my husband because I hear him coming down the stairs. So if you have any questions or you're looking for recipes, let me know. And if you would like to cook dinner for your family and use it as part of your business, for an online business, let me know. I would love to help you become an online business owner. And if you like this recipe, please go ahead and share it on your feed with your friends. Thanks so much.